Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dredge. In the previous episode we learned that you can't use aberrations in the sacrificial altars. Oops. C'est la vie. But we did still manage to get the Mouth of the Deep crab pot, a very, very good crab pot. We also took care of helping out one of the hooded figures, which got us the haggling and bartering, a guide. And we found the photographer after, them being mentioned several times.
Oh.
You have the lenses. Oh, I do hope they've not been damaged by the seawater. She takes the cases from you, and inspects each lens carefully. Seem mostly unharmed, nothing that some careful polishing can't remedy, at least. As promised, you should take my spare camera. The lens is nothing special, but it should allow you to capture some good shots. If you wanted some advice on locating wildlife to photograph, just say the word. And tell me about large fish. I suspect you're more knowledgeable in this particular area than I am. There are a few shark species around, most notably the huge whale shark. They tend to prefer the warmer waters around Stellar Basin. They're completely harmless, as I'm sure you know, but do be careful around them. You wouldn't want your propellers causing them any injury. Tell me about mammals. While still relatively scarce, I believe a few cetaceans, that's whales and such, can be found in the deeper waters around here. We have seen dolphins. You might be lucky enough to spot a pod of bottlenose dolphins or killer whales. They've been known to swim alongside boats. As for the larger whales, I've heard humpbacks, sperm whales, and even the odd blue whale have been sighted in the area. Doesn't surprise me to hear that their numbers have dwindled, what with Ingfel's whaling endeavors. Hopefully their populations will recover in time. Anything else? Birds. You hear quite a wide variety of birdsong from the islands, though I suspect they're all too small to spot from your boat. There's sure to be a few larger species, gulls and ravens, loitering around the more active docks looking for morsels of food. The ruins in Devil's Spine host a few breeding pairs of seahawks. You're bound to hear them calling each other, though they're quite elusive. Reptiles? I'm glad you asked. Not many consider reptiles when they think of the ocean. Loggerhead turtles are a common sight in the temperate waters around the Marrows and Gale Cliffs, though they can be hard to spot in the water. When it comes to larger reptiles, they won't get any bigger than saltwater crocodiles. The mangroves of Twisted Strand are the perfect environment for them. Anything else? Nope. Okay, now with all that side questing out of the way, and yes, we do have a camera, let us finally make our way, let's remove that, to Stellar Basin. We can enter in from any direction, but I believe from the northeast would probably be the best. At least to get a good idea of what we're dealing with. What else have we got in here? Oh, haggling. Let's check out how powerful that is. Let's see, 5% increased sell prices and 5% reduced buy prices. Hopefully that stacks additive with the Art of the Silver Tongue and not multiplicative. Which basically means that would add up to a 15% increase and decrease in selling and buying prices. Alrighty then. There it is, the entrance to Stellar Basin, with a message in it. Interesting. Well, while we're here, let's get a bit of salvaging going. I do, however, need to find someplace I can store all this stuff. Because, I'm running out of space. And I don't want to risk losing anything. Oh, look, some jellyfish. September 14th, 1927. I've not written in a few days. I've been afflicted with some strange chill which conspires to fog my brain. Cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. Ink has run from some lines here, and they are illegible. While most of what they hauled up was junk, they eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew as such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moments with excruciating clarity. Pried it open. The buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. The crashing waves rose to my ears. I hear them still. He stared down into the open casket, then turned to me. In his eyes, I saw the void. The page has been torn off from here. And here we are, Stellar Basin, and coming in at night, which is actually pretty nice. Bioluminescence, but, see those waving tentacles in the center? Yeah, we want to avoid those. Like, we really, really want to avoid those. Let's see. Ooh, another message in a bottle over this way. That or something valuable I can salvage. No, something valuable. Very valuable. Another flag. An anchor flag. Nice. There's something around here. I think I might have bypassed what I wanted to look for, but... yeah, I can't interact with that. Yeah, like I'm saying, we want to avoid the center of the island, of this area for now. Actually, you know what? While I'm out here, may as well put out the crab trap. Look at how big that is. That's gonna net us a lot of crabs. Hopefully a decent amount of passive income around here. Running out of space in my storage, though. Should consider heading back to Little Marrow. At least try to sell off some of the... treasures. Let's hit up the floating dock. Should be able to get rid of some of this metal at the very least. And not a whole lot else. As for the rest of this, I need wood and bolts of cloth. I got one of those. I need 3 more pieces of wood and 1 more bolt of fabric. I also need to get a trawling net. Because there is one specific fish, I say fish, that we can only get by trawling. Coral grouper. Okay. And I don't have space for anything else now. Well, I can maybe catch a couple of these, depending on how long they are. Barracuda. Let's see, ferocious fish capable of great bursts of speed and hunts by biting its prey clean in half. Only found hovering above offshore reefs, the large fish ambushes smaller fish that dare leave the protection of the coral. Oof, that's a decent amount of cash, and enough to get me that trawling net. Nets catch things as you move, but need repairing every so often. Yeah. Red snapper. Okay. Not what I'm looking for. And it looks like we're gonna get just enough wood out of this. Now I just need that bolt of fabric. Something else valuable over here? Oh, another bottle. 6th and 7th of March, 1927. We are engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Starlight Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we had not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Some time past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I take my eyes off it. Yes, I was not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days. But I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Aw. Okay, this is where we need to go. Researcher. Oh, what was that? Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I'm a fisherman. Ah, yes, I thought you had the look. But a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, all the same. I've not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. What do you need help with? I need help collecting samples to study. It was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here, I've been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at this list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect them all. Yeah. Firefly squid, glowing octopus, and aurora jellyfish. You can only catch that via trawling. Sure, we can do that. About those specimens you're after. Nope. Tell me about yourself. Okay. I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Ironhaven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here. By myself. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. Anything else? What sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I guess it's some sort of octopus or squid or an anemone. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There's a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. Anything else? Have you noticed anything unusual since you arrived? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She'd sent them to me while I was studying before she... Researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets, in my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. Anything else? No. Anyway, something tells me some of these can only be caught at night. Abyssal. Well, can't fish for that yet. Hey, Aurora jellyfish. And with that, we no longer need a trawling net, technically speaking. There we are. Net. Nope. Not what I wanted. Storage to storage. Then to cargo and to cargo. That was one that took me quite a while, because I didn't realize that the jellyfish could only be caught by trawling. Let's see if we can't have any, if we don't have any luck at trying to find the others, preferably without going insane in the process. Nope, not gonna be catching that one. Wow, we are going way off where we want to. Not seeing any... Oh, hello. There's one. And the sun's rising. And may as well catch some extra. What was that? No, not that. What was the other one she needed? That's Haddle, Abyssal Haddle. Coastal, that. And it can only be caught at night. And of course, we got another one for free. Yeah, whatever. Sell off the most valuable ones. Bring that one to her. Let's see, floating dock. Nope, come on. Let's get the wood in there. Wood in here. Takes care of that. Only needs a bolt of fabric for the net space. Not that I really need that, but if I want to get the tier 4 hull upgrade, then I have to buy it. Let's see, 39.25, 43, 48, yep. Sell, sell, sell. Sell that one. I'm gonna uninstall this and toss it into storage, because you never know if I'm gonna need it again. Toss that into storage. We are running out of space. I don't think she cares if it's stale by the time she gets it. Hello, is this what I'm looking for? Indeed it is. Firefly squid. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can really afford to wait through the night again. So I'm just gonna go back, sell off the more valuable ones. These 16... 1659, 29... Alright, let's get these back to her. Hello? Oh, hello again. What do you need? About those specimens? Glowing octopus and the firefly squid. Tiny sparking squid spends most of his time in the deep ocean, rising to the surface as it nears the end of its life. This remarkable octopus emits light from its suckers in a swirling, twinkling pattern. Road jellyfish, illuminating the netherworld with a dull glow. With few predators, this species is spreading rapidly. Thank you. Looks like you've caught all the surface specimens I need. But, yes, I do also need some from deeper down. That's going to be a problem. Why is that a problem? I developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost before the attack. I have an idea on how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples, but while I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Carefully. I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. Is there anything else? Nope. And I may as well heed her advice and wait until morning. Alright, and we actually want to go to the place that we ended up bypassing earlier. And it's just across the way. And like she said, there's a creature in the basin that will attack us. As I stated earlier, that thing in the center, if you try to go anywhere near it, it will attack you. So, yeah, don't. Got some treasure here. Broken spectacles. Not much use to anyone in this state. Alright, generator. No generator sputters and ticks over. That's it. The laboratory. The laboratory is in ruins with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. What do you want to look at? Open the cupboards. Check the cupboards. For your research part. You empty the cupboards. Where do you want to look? Inspect the... look around the floor. You look around the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along to the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. More research parts. Pluck an item from the gouge in the floor. Inspect the equipment on the table. After some searching, you find the prototype parts that the researcher needs to assemble the sampling device. You stow the prototype parts on board. And that's it. Let's head on back to her. Realize I still have my lights on. And let's do so with haste. Because I really still need to do some upgrading for my speed. Among other things. Alright. Oh, hello again. What do you need? I have those prototype parts you asked for. Excellent. Let me assemble a device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from much greater depths. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make some improvements. Alright, I'm gonna send that to storage. Now, I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light and emits a high-pitched noise. It's sure to deter the creature from attacking, or enrage it. I'm not sure. Connected to the research outpost generator. You'll have to return and re-engage it every few hours, but other than that, it's completely automated. Alright then, to storage. Great, now take a look at the list of specimens. Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve the equipment I gave you to catch some of these. Yeah, cause this one requires Haddle, and that thing she gave us, it can only go for Abyssal. Abyssal, Haddle, Abyssal. Alright, well then. This is what we wanted the parts for, because now that we have that... Never mind, we got to install it, I guess. Custom design from the researcher. It's inefficient, but it should allow me to harvest some samples from the depths. Now can we research the upgrades? Yes, we can. Bottomless lines. An improvement on the sampling device. This should at least operate at a reasonable speed. Bottomless line now available in stores. And now we have the Fathomless Winch. Additional power from a hydraulic attachment makes this deep-sea harvester a formidable tool. Abyssal, Haddle, and Oceanic. Fathomless Winch now available in stores. Unfortunately, the sampling device doesn't get upgraded. But that's fine. Now then, let us head to the merchant, actually. So that we can get that Fathomless Winch. Assuming we have the cash for it. Now, I don't think we can ever get rid of the sampling tool. Ooh, let me check on the crab pot. Blue crab. I think we actually need one of those. Or one of the hooded figures. Alright. Another one with combined different engine types. Do anything you can to get more speed. Let's uninstall this, send it to storage, and the Fathomless Winch, $637.50. Yikes. But we want it. So, let's get to fishing for the little time we have left. Oh, I forgot to toss that into storage. Ah, well. I'm gonna leave one of these crabs in here. Ooh, got some glowing octopus we can catch here. Got a trophy one. Which is also a Medusa octopus. 8 snapping mouths crawl over each other at the behest of a silent master. Gonna finish this off. Selling all this, which gets us more than enough to get the fathomless winch. And with that, we have almost everything covered in terms of fishing capabilities. There is one more thing that we need, but that's only ever needed in one specific area. So, not a big deal. Okay, well, with that, we are out of time for this episode. Made some decent progress. Was not expecting to get through it this quickly, but hey. But anyways, with that, I'm gonna end things off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.